About 2 years ago, I finished The OC, and since then, the popularity of the TV show has definitely skyrocketed because of social media and TikTok and whatever, and I feel like everyone knows about it and has watched it. And one thing that I've seen a few times is this green top from one of the episodes. I'm pretty sure it's in season 1. Ever since I've seen it pop up again on social media, I've been like, I want to recreate that. So that is what we're doing today. This is something I wanted to do for a very long time. I just haven't kind of had a full day to do it until now, and also the fabric has been kind of hard to source, but I have found it. She's pretty spot on, and it was only $7 for 2 meters. What? I'm also having a bit of trouble conceptualizing what I'm actually going to be doing. I made this little like scale model of, well, it's not really to scale at all, but I just like made a tiny one to see if I could work out how to do it, and I'm so confused. Realized I think I need to treat it like a skirt, but I don't know why the concept of skirts is so confusing to me. I'm giving myself a like 10-inch seam allowance because I'm scared at a width of 6 inches. I've just found this circle skirt calculator and I'm going to use it for the top. So I've just put in the waist size, but instead of the waist, I've just done under the arms. So that for me is 33. Then you can choose the skirt fullness, so the top fullness. So I've chosen half circle, but I think I might do it a little bit less. And then how long I want the skirt, or the top in this case. And then it tells you like what radius to cut out and then how long. So I think this is good. I think this is good, guys. But if the radius is 21 inches, that's a 42-inch diameter. That's wild. I can't. No. Oh, no, no, no. How come it's the smaller it is, the more fabric? It doesn't make sense to me. I will come back once I know what I'm doing. So I'm very confused. I've never made a skirt. Guys, I'm silly. I just looked at the diagram and the quarter circle skirt doesn't need folds. The quarter circle doesn't have any dotted lines for folding. Guys, why wouldn't you say that? Okay, thank God, because I did not have enough fabric to do that. Crisis averted. Hi, I'm not moving the camera because I'm about to cut, but I think I've worked it out. Partially. I've marked out the radius and then I've added another 2 inches because of the zipper and the seam allowance, so hopefully that'll be enough. But now I think I'm gonna fold it because I'm not gonna be able to do a perfect shim, so I'm gonna fold it and then we're gonna cut it. Guys, I'm super excited about this. If I do another 34 inches from here, why does that seem wrong? Then shouldn't it be less? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I was being silly again. I wasn't measuring the radius. I was measuring like the underarm length. No wonder I was confused. I'm doing 23, not 33. Stupid. That's better. I was gonna say that doesn't make any sense. All right, I'm gonna fold it again because I want this to be a perfect circle. I'm scared. Okay. Okay, she fits around. There's seam allowance. Okay, yay! I probably should have just cut the length while I had it folded. Whatever. I made a mistake because I just cut the fabric length as the skirt length, whereas the fabric length includes the skirt plus the radius, whereas I just did it as the skirt, and so it's way too long. I wish I did it a bit bigger. Guys, this is hard. The band that I cut for up here in the beginning is too like straight, but I think I need to do a more curved one, otherwise it's not gonna fold right. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm doing this, but all this video is so far is me cutting out and being confused. So I'm gonna give you a break and then I'll come back when it's done. Guys, I think I think I look very pale. Guys, I think we're back on track. I've cut out the new band that's gonna go under the arms, and I think what I can do is if I scrunch it up, I can fit it in the tube, so then you can't see any stitches. Like, we'll start with the tube inside out, and then we'll gather it in there, and then we'll sew it up, and then we can untuck it from itself, and it should look nice. I think we can do it. I think we can do it, boo. But I'm now gonna sew it, doing my best to make sure I don't get like the bulk of the fabric caught in the stitch, because then the bottom will be like hanging up. Wish me luck. I'm a bit scared. It's the moment of truth. Okay. Did I kind of do it? I think it is. Yeah. Okay guys, it's been a few hours. I have taken a break and I've gone and played netball. We unfortunately lost 32-17, but that's not what we're here for. We are here because it's time to put a zipper in. I'm just gonna do a little montage of me putting this zipper on. I've never done any zippers, let alone an invisible zipper, other than the one I did about 2 hours ago as a practice, which turned out pretty good. So I think I can do it. Hi guys, it is a new day. I tried on the top when I finished the zipper, and the top band of the top was twisted in one part, so it wasn't sitting nice and flush like this. It was like that. And not only that, but when I put it on, it was quite tight when I, inhaled. It was quite tight, and if my lungs expanded anymore, the top would have popped. But then when I breathed out, the top would just fall down. Explain that to me. Too tight when I breathe in, but too loose when I breathe out. I had to do a bit of unpicking to deal with the twisted band situation. So the inside near that section is currently looking like this instead of this. It is looking like this. I'll just cut these frayed edges and then zigzag stitch, but that is a job for later. Oh yeah, also, because I had to unpick it and then move this band around a little bit, I obviously didn't want to unpick the whole thing and then put this bit in the band again so you couldn't see. So there is a fine line of stitching there, but it is in green, so you can barely see. I don't even know if you can see it here, maybe a little bit. Right now we are doing the bottom bit, putting elastic in it, and I'm just folding it up. I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone by finishing the edge but also getting the elastic in there. I'm just gonna kind of go for it and see what happens. Oh guys, I have made a grave mistake. The elastic is not elasticking. I had to unpick an entire side and now it looks like this. I tried to pull it like this, but I think when I stitched it, it just went back to this, and then I ran out of elastic before the end of the top. Basically, it didn't bring it in at all. So this top has been anything but easy and it's driving me mad. I've unpicked it and I've created a tunnel. Instead of trying to sew it to it like I was doing here, I've done a tunnel, and now I'm gonna weave through this. Hopefully that does what I wanted to do. I was a bit scared that I might have made the tunnel a bit too narrow, but so far so good. I should have just done this from the beginning around the whole way, but as I said earlier, I was trying to kill two birds with one stone and do the elastic and the hem at the same time. I honestly don't know what to think about this anymore. I finished the main top bit. I don't really want to talk about it. I'm not sure how I feel about it at all, but we are doing the little ribbon bit that ties up. So let's do that and then we'll be done. Okay guys, I'm just ironing this piece, but that kind of brings us to the end of the construction. All I have to do after this is just sew it on with a single straight line, and then we'll be on to the try-on portion. I'll let you guys be the judge of how you think this one turned out. I'm not 100% convinced. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but without further ado, let's get on to the try-on portion.